5 things we learned from Tottenham versus Man United. I'm angry. I'm pissed off. I'm still angry about that result. To get straight to the point, yes, I'm Nuno out all the way right now. All the bloody way. There's so many things that's pissed me off. The performance, the manner of it, the way the manager handled things, which I will get into, I will cover it. Some of these videos that I'm seeing online and photos that are online are just nothing short of a joke. You've got a bunch of Tottenham fans here just literally going on a piss, celebrating and whatnot. I mean, I don't want to really be that sort of fan that tells people what they can and can't do, but Jesus Christ, we've just lost 3-0 to Man United. I want to go home. I want to just go home as soon as possible. Escape all the traffic. Escape all the travelling Man United fans. Everything of the sort. The thing that's also pissed me off is this photo that's going around online. A photo with what is believed to be Joe Rodon's brother and Ben Davies posing for a photo after the game with this caption. I mean, the last thing that I'd want to do after seeing us lose 3-0 to Man United is to take a photo for the gram. But a footballer doing that with a brother of a footballer. Have you got no dignity? But let's get through with the 5 things that we learned from Tottenham versus Man United. First one is the starting 11. The starting 11, all wrong. Nuno got that all completely wrong. Started Davies and didn't start Ndombele. What was that all about? Honestly, you've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, whose job is also at the line, by the way. He's just lost 5-0 to Liverpool and wants to try and save his job. He starts at 5 at the back, and he also starts Cavani and Ronaldo. What is Nuno doing on the other hand? Just pretty much sticking Gio Lo Celso behind, who I will get into, but was absolutely dreadful throughout that game. Hoping he'll do something behind Harry Kane, who I'll also get into, who does nothing. And doesn't even start regular. Ben Davies, he said something about Ben Davies being consistent for the reason of starting him. Well, I'm sorry, Nuno. The only thing Ben Davies is consistent at is being utter shit. You would want to start Reguilon as an attacking left back to try and offer some attacking chances, attacking crosses, attacking creativity. But you're just having Ben Davies, who's notorious at passing the ball backwards. That starting 11 was wrong from start to finish, and the second I saw that starting 11, I knew that a result like this would happen. The second thing I'd also like to talk about is the fact that we didn't even have a single shot on target. Not just the first half, not just the second half, the whole game. You look at Man United, they didn't even play their best game. It was just the fact that we were so consistently shit throughout that game that they were able to get their chances across. There was not a single shot on target. No one bothered. No one tried. Nothing of the sort. We had 0 shots on target to a team that lost 5-0 against Liverpool not even a week ago at the time. You've got Heung-min Son and Harry Kane in your side, and you've got 0 shots on target. Does it get more ridiculous? Oh yes, it does. 0 shots on target at home to 60,000 fans. Roy Keane and Graham Souness basically said that Tottenham are mid-table at best. I disagree with that. I'd say we are below mid-table. We could be fighting relegation. I'm not exaggerating, okay? That's how I feel, alright? I'm scared of even playing teams like Norwich because Norwich would actually fancy it against us and play some attacking football. Our attacking football is always absent. That's why we literally only win games at 1-0. 0 shots on target from a manager who promised attacking football. Let's move on to the next point at number 3, which is going to be talking about Harry Kane alone. And Harry Kane was a disgrace. An utter disgrace. Didn't care, didn't try, didn't do anything, didn't even help his team out defensively. He did nothing of the sort. It was a joke, honestly. That one-on-one Harry Kane also missed against De Gea was a disgrace. I can't remember who it was. Someone helps him win the ball. He goes making that long run all the way, only to blast it wide. What was the point in all of that? Seriously. You know, maybe you're not meant to keep hold of your best players because sometimes your best players will not give a shit. Quite frankly, I don't want to keep hold of a player that doesn't care for the club anymore or doesn't want to play for the club anymore. And you can tell from Harry Kane's body language that that's how he felt. Moving on to number 4, let's talk about Nuno's choice of substitutions. Now, I don't think I've ever seen that before when a manager makes a decision. The whole stadium, yeah? I'm not even joking. The whole 60,000 seat capacity stadium is booing Nuno.
Wine on for Mora. You don't know what you're doing!
For taking off Lucas, who looked like the only player that had a chance of scoring, taking him off when he blatantly should have taken off Gio Lo Celso. Gio who kept losing the ball. Gio who kept mucking around with the ball. Gio who kept misplacing the ball. The list goes on. He should have taken off Gio Lo Celso, but went on to take off Lucas Moura instead. The whole stadium booed. Everyone was chanting, "You don't know what you're doing." As a manager, if you're going to get booed like that for a substitution you make, you know that not only have you lost the dressing room, you've also lost the fans' trust. And you'll be very soon expecting that talking to in the office, followed by a "we wish you all the best in the future" in a tweet attached. Which, by the way, us Spurs fans are all waiting for that tweet to happen. He brought on Bergwijn, he brought on Ali, he brought on Ndombele, who should have been playing from the start, alright? And it's quite clear that from the choice of those substitutions, you don't know your own strengths and weaknesses from the bench. You only know about the weaknesses quite clearly. You want to play the weaknesses. An out-of-form Dele Alli, who hasn't even played much, going to do? What sort of attacking creativity is he going to offer? What is Bergwijn going to do when you take off Lucas Moura? Lucas Moura, who's got a better chance of finishing, whereas Bergwijn, who literally blasts it over. Alright, it would only be on a good day you would see Bergwijn finishing that. There was no logic at all in the choices of those substitutions. For someone who was getting heckled for not bringing on a single sub to then bringing subs too late, it looked like it was just a rushed screw this moment. I'll just make these subs, and in that way you can't have a go at me for making subs too late. Well, it's more to it than that. You've also got to wonder who you're actually taking off and bringing on, which you failed in all of those. And now going on to number 5, the fans booing at Nuno's decision and calling for the board. Like I said, I already said that earlier, the fans booing at Nuno's decision. That's something you don't see every day. That's definitely the first time I've seen something like that happen when everyone turns against the manager. But I'm just going to be showing you video clips very quickly. It's good to see that Spurs fans are on board of chanting that we want Levy out, but unfortunately, I can't see anything like that. I can't see anything drastic happening because we've been dealing with this for decades now. And quite frankly, I think the only thing the board can do right now is to try and make things right for the fans and just see if they can come up with a replacement, which that's all going to be a separate video. I've already done some Insta questions on who your ideal replacement would be. Feel free to comment below on this video as well and I'll look into them. And some of your comments might make it into the next video. But yeah, that's it for now. Those are the 5 things we learned from Tottenham versus Man United. And I gotta say, I'm still pissed off after doing this video. I'm angry. Nuno's got to go for me. And that's it really. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. And I'll see you in the next upload.